I feel that technology can sometimes make things a lot easier for us. And when it does too much of that, it makes us lazy. Like I know some people that they use AI to write an email. I never use that. I like writing because it's a skill that you develop, you know? Or like if AI is going to get to the point that it's going to play my instrument for me, then what's the point of being a musician?
Right.
You know, it's not, I don't think it's at that point. It will never be, but there are some things that are irreplaceable. What we do as musicians is more than just playing notes, but it's the interpretation of a piece to feel. And music is also visual, you know, and I see somebody, or when I watch your videos playing Bach, you know, your physical gestures you do when you play, I don't think AI can emulate that.
Definitely not. Definitely not. It's funny. I know, I'm not going to name names here because I don't want to call anybody out, but I know of a person, not in my life, but in someone else's life. They've told me all about this person, you know. They are creating AI videos of themselves playing music, and their whole family, like because their older family isn't on top of like AI. They don't understand it as much. They believe that their nephew or their grandson, whatever, is this really successful musician because he's made all these AI videos of him performing at big venues and stuff, and his whole family believes it's true. And it, like, to me, that's crazy that I guess some people that we're going to see more. I guess what I'm saying is we're going to see more of that too. You're going to see social media pages of people that are just artificially created, you know? And I guess some people would rather do that, would rather create like a fake image of themselves to get the notoriety or the fame or, you know, the points for being successful than actually create music, which is, I guess that does scare me a little bit because then there's people out there actually doing the work that, because they don't have perfection, they might not get. That's why I kind of made a joke in the beginning. I'm like, we're going to show our music regardless of the mistakes, you know?
Wouldn't you like to do the work that you say?
It's hard. Yes, I would like to do the work, but it does suck. Like I'm having another flashback of something that happened in college. When I was in college, I took a music history course, and the teacher was notoriously very difficult, a heavy grader. Everybody in the class cheated. Everybody was like, don't study because you're going to fail. Just cheat. Write the answers down, because he was an older guy too. So he wasn't like, you could have all the answers on a piece of paper and he wouldn't even notice, but he would still grade very difficult. Everyone's like, just cheat. He won't notice. I said, you know what? I'm going to actually study for this test. I studied for the test. I got a B-. Everybody else got an A+ because they cheated. And I'm glad I did the work, but it is also discouraging as well that I'm not gonna tell on the other kids. I'm not gonna rat them out necessarily, but it sucks that my teacher looked at me differently than the other kids because I did the right thing. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of sucks. But, I mean, I'm glad I did the right thing because I learned something. Like, I actually got an education. Like, that's what you go to college for. But it still does suck when you don't get credit for your work. You know? When
you say they're cheating, I think they're cheating themselves.
Right.
Because what's the point of getting a good grade and then you don't know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Because that write a paper, that only matters in academia. When you're out in the real world, if you're having a job interview, you know, face to face, how can you fake that with AI? You just have to talk and know what you're talking.
True. With that being said, though, there are some things that I use AI for that really help me. AI files my taxes. Oh. I don't have a problem with that. I don't want to use that. I don't want to do the work there.
Yeah.
When I'm promoting my podcast, when you upload a video on YouTube, you have to make tags, like search tags. You have to make like 50 search tags. That's not really work I want to do. I'll just type a prompt into AI. Hey, let's say I put this video out. Hey, I'm releasing a podcast episode. I'm interviewing a musician. You know, he traveled the world. Please make me 50 search tags. Stuff like that. I find it really useful. It saves me time in my day. But I guess I'm using it in a way that's honest to like what feels right to me. I'm not saying, hey, write my music for me, you know.
I think you got to use what works for you. That's it. And there's no right or wrong with that.
Hey guys, it's me, your host, Andrea Pranzatelli. If you enjoyed this clip today, please don't forget to hit subscribe. It is my dream to become a full-time podcaster, and your support helps more than you could possibly know. So again, hit that subscribe button to help me keep the momentum going on this channel. Also, for every single clip, there is a link in the description to the full episode if you would like to hear the full episode. And I also have a link to my Instagram below if you'd like to follow me on Instagram as well. So that's it. Have a good day, guys. Bye.